Hey everybody, thanks for joining us. Today we're going to hear from George and Lauren, who were our 2022 summer interns who worked on the Sacred Places project. They're going to tell us what they did and what they learned.
Hi there, my name is Lauren Huber. I am going to be attending American University in the fall to get my master's in history.
Hi, I'm George Wirt. I'm a senior at Catholic University of America in DC. I've got one semester left and I'm going in for business and philosophy. So the Sacred Places project is basically an attempt to find out how historically significant congregations in Reading are doing. So we started in 2019 with a focus on architecture and programming, and then COVID happened. We took a 2-year hiatus. In 2022, we came back to ask more COVID-specific questions about how COVID affected programming, how it affected attendance, how it affected church finances, and what church congregation leaders are doing to recover from that.
This summer, between 2019 and this year, we identified 96 historic places of worship, and we were able to do 86 observational surveys. And we interviewed and sat down and talked with 53 congregation leaders and asked them questions relating to their history, the building, their congregation, and programs like George mentioned. And we, this year, were able to talk with 25 congregation leaders regarding COVID-related questions. And we also did a lot of historical research to get a basic idea of the history of religion in Reading and what transitions have occurred in the last since the history of Reading pretty much, and what we can expect to see in the future.
I just thought it was really interesting that we got to sit down and talk to so many leaders of congregations. As a Catholic, I'm not really sort of in on the pulse of this sort of stuff. It was very interesting to talk with a bunch of Protestant leaders. We sat down and talked with someone who was running a mosque, and we talked with a rabbi. So it was just very interesting to get those different sort of perspectives on how the congregations in Reading are doing.
Yeah, and I thought it was great just to see how involved the different congregations are in the community. I remember Partners for Sacred Places mentioned they did a survey of 3 different cities in the country, and they found that around 87% of the people who benefit from the community programs run by churches are not congregation members. So you could see the importance of the churches and their buildings, how important they are in the community, and that's the case in Reading. We were really able to see just how involved they are with outreach, and how it's not just about worshiping once a week, that their goal is really also to help the community and be engaged in.
So if you want to support the project or learn more, there's 3 things you can do. For more information, you can contact Kevin Lugo, who was heading the Sacred Places project. If you want to donate to the Sacred Places Project Fund, there's a page for that on the Berks County Community Foundation website. And if you are a congregation leader, or you know a congregation leader and you're interested in getting directly involved with a task force to assess and help improve the congregational health of the churches in Reading, you can also email Kevin Lugo with more information about that.
So thank you to George and Lauren for spending the summer with us to work on the Sacred Places project. As you can see, they were out in the community doing a lot of great work, learning about how our sacred places are faring within the city of Reading. If you'd like to learn even more, there is a presentation available. We did a community presentation where George and Lauren reported on all their findings, and we also had Partners for Sacred Places join us for that presentation. They're out of Philadelphia and they work with congregations, and they had a little bit more to add about the project as well. So feel free to look in the notes for this video. You'll see the link to that presentation if you'd like to learn more. Thanks for joining us. Until next time.